There are thousands of chained dogs in Oregon and Washington. These animals are not only unable to run free, but are vulnerable to diseases and physical conditions that are common from years of confinement and neglect. Luckily, there's Fences for Fido, a 100% volunteer-based nonprofit that's dedicated to improving the life for these animals. Hi, I'm Kelly Peterson, co-founder of Fences for Fido. I'd like to share with you how Fences for Fido is teaming up with local businesses, organizations, and people in our community to change the lives of dogs living on the ends of chains. Think of it as a bridge consisting of different aspects that together make Fences for Fido work. The first part of the bridge is our volunteers that work tirelessly in the field. We have an army of volunteers that do everything from build fences, make dog beds, and make sure our organization is running smoothly. Just hear what some of them have to say about their heart's work.
I don't know, I can't stand having a weekend without one of these builds. Just gets me up, something to do. And watching the dogs run around afterwards, I mean, this guy's gonna be so stoked to be able to run back and forth.
This, right here.
Also will run.
Making a difference out of the
And
dog.
that right there. He gets a fence, we get the chain. It's a great deal for all of us.
The next step in the bridge is our veterinary partners who provide important medical care to the dogs.
So Xena is one example of many Fences for Fido dogs that we have seen here, and we became aware of Fences for Fido a couple years ago through our practice manager. Pretty much we try to help out whatever the need is, and the need does vary from case to case, really, is whether it's an immediate, emergency drop-off, temporary home, or it's just a basic medical evaluation and care on its way to a foster home. The primary idea to go build fences for these dogs is one thing, but then to see those dogs in need and not just build a fence and walk away. It provides so many other functions than just being what it's called, which is Fences for Fido.
The next part of the bridge is the animal control officers who help us locate chained dogs in need.
The Oregon Humane Society receives a complaint into our investigations department, and an investigator is dispatched to take a look at the situation. Once it's established that the dog just needs better provisions provided, such as a dog shelter or possibly a fence, that's when I get in contact with Fences for Fido. When I came out here on the build for Scratch, for instance, the amount of people that showed up to show how much they cared for a dog they didn't know was completely heartwarming to me.
You may not think it at first, but the families play a crucial role in what we do. Most families know their dogs deserve much more out of life and out of them, but they themselves are struggling in ways unimaginable to most of us.
I wouldn't chain them up if I had the choice, but I just didn't have the finances and everything to do the things I need to do to let him run free. But now, thanks to you guys, I mean, it's a blessing, and I'm so grateful. I can't even express in words. And all of you, I just want to tell you thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
He's just an awesome dog. He loves kids. So our old place, he didn't have to be like that. So that's why we have him chained up, because we can't have him loose here in town. I talked to a couple people last week, and I told them to get a hold of Kelly and see maybe she can help him out. And they said they would. And I told a couple of buddies we're gonna also volunteer and help out.
Truly, the owners of our dogs are very thankful for what we give to them. And after we build a fence, our relationship still continues by visiting these families twice a year to ensure that the dog's in good health and the fence is in good condition. But still, sometimes a dog can be surrendered to Fences for Fido, and then he or she immediately goes into our foster care program. Our donors are the last step in the bridge. Thanks to their generous financial contributions, they enable us to keep doing what we do best. Here's what one donor has to say about her reasons for starting up our beloved Smokies Fund.
Smokey had an interesting story, and he was in a very sad situation when he was discovered by a very compassionate and brave animal advocate. It seemed to be between 7 and 9 years he spent on the end of a chain. There was something very unique about Smokey, very profound, that went beyond just a dog needing a new home or a fenced yard. The message of his soulfulness, of that being, he had an aged soul, and it came through in his eyes. We hear so much about the ABCD details of rescues and animals, but it's that soulfulness that goes beyond the words that really what it's about. And I know Fences for Fido understands that perfectly. Smokey's Fund is a special fund through Fences for Fido that helps with the rescue and care, veterinary care, specifically for elderly dogs that have been chained for more than 5 years. It doesn't take a lot to make a big difference. I think it takes consciousness and a community to support an organization like Fences for Fido, and the money follows. And I think people who are touched by the work they do see its value and are willing to dig into their pockets and share what they can to see that this organization goes on.
Fences for Fido is really a labor of love, and it's because of our donors. They allow us to work magic in the field each and every day. But we could always use more help because there's always more dogs in need. On behalf of everyone at Fences for Fido, thank you so much for your continued support.